Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a first down throw. Well, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
They go play action here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quentin Dial with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, Webb. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. First down, Rodgers. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And that'll set him back 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They try again with Montgomery, and he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Oh, spinning away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a while. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Montravius Adams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montravius Adams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves?
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On first down, it's Webb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A toss play to Mixon, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing on third and long. Webb, flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New York set to take the field. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Webb. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Webb forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, Webb being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. The final shot before half for Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, as time expires in the first half, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. An update from Buffalo. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Caught by Montgomery. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with... supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
From the gun, Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
To throw again. Webb. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montravius Adams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one. Webb can't escape as he goes down. Kenny Clark with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb with a second touchdown. The game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll attack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And an alley to run. 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards on the ground. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run with Montgomery, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Watch tight end. Tight right. All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. 30. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it
you